In dé fuireadh san championship trona playoffs an t-seusan a chai, ha Airdrieonians a Eòghann bhí cúiseann a dhéanamh na aghaidh pein an bliana. Le manager uair agus aonalach an uaire a brosnathig na skippe.
It was always something I'd looked at, the management role, probably not as soon as I've got it now, so it's just one I'm sort of trying to take on and one I'm relishing. It was just sort of trying to get the confidence back into the players, sort of telling them that they are good players, getting that belief back, and then sort of trying to implement a style which everyone believes in. And I think since we've came in, we're in the top 4 if you took the table from when we came in, so that also gives the boys confidence knowing that they can compete right at the top.
It's something I looked at in the summer, you know, with my family, just sort of seeing what teams could get the best out of me. And I felt Airdrie, their style of play, they want to play the ball on the ground really. I felt I could utilise my strengths of my game better. The atmosphere is positive. We feel we're playing good stuff and we're getting good feedback from people watching our games, playing good attacking football, defending well.
I didn't play in a lot of teams that would sort of enjoy the ball, and that was sort of a driving factor for me. I wanted to see my team being the one that's on the front foot, being the one that's in possession, making things happen, so that's a big driving point for me.
You know, when we play it from the back, it's sort of more structured, but when we get up front, it's more free. You know, you can sort of move wherever you want, running behind, drop, get on the ball, passing, quick football. You know, we've got quite a lot of technical players. You know, sort of setting the team up to play to more of our strengths is a big factor in why we're getting better results.
Eòghann na hurpa na seoracha, saonaigh na daimen a han arab hull is ísealas in championship. Agus saon ainmh a haiad gheama Evolution Trophy. Ach von farca chun dugout, ha 4 chréite saon gon túndaigh cúil an orstand min chuairstreibh.
I think that's probably down to the period that we went 11 games at the start of the season without getting a win. It was a lot of low shots, probably 1 or 2 in a game, so that we've sort of tried to implement getting more shots, no crosses in the box. All these little things always add up. It's probably just not taking your chances at times, knowing that we're doing the right things, at just getting that final touch. That's where the big players make their money, is that final third. So it's just about getting that final touch, and hopefully in the next few weeks it'll come off for us.
I think the goals will come. I think we just got to keep doing what we're doing. You know, trust the process of creating chances, same movements, and just everyone needs to believe in themselves that when they get a chance they're going to score. I think that's the main thing. But I believe in the ability we've got. I see it every day in training, the boys finishing. We can all finish. I think it will come.
Games are probably more open when we go away from home, because the home team obviously wants to be on the front foot as well, and it makes for a better game because we've got a lot of players in our squad that are good on the break. When teams come here, they sit in and know we're going to have a lot of possession, so it's just finding that right balance with home and away.
I think naturally, just with the profile player in our team with pace, speed on the ball, we can counter-attack very quickly. Naturally that comes to us because that's just how we are. That's
been one of our big focuses in the last few weeks, is try to break down that low blocks. You see it with the best teams, they sort of struggle, the Man Cities and the sort of Bayern Munichs of the world, that sometimes they struggle as well. So it's just about trying to find different ways to sort of unlock that door.
Le manager uair agus cluicheadair an uaire san úlach, ha spiúna agus uair timachúil a club. Ha na bheisneach gan a cluicheadair gon tuciad St Mirren go úine bharach an an Cupa na ALBA. Agus nach éalaíonn achar cáil 3 t-seusan san league an na 2026.
How the game ended, obviously conceding the late goal, probably a bit disappointing at the end. When you sit back and reflect, you know that you've took a team that's finished the top 6 the last 3 years in a row all the way. So it always gives confidence.
We actually felt we sort of deserved something more at the game, at least penalties. It was tough. We thought we played well. Like I said, it was a good team goal we scored. Just sort of how our season has been going. We've been close but not close enough, and that's something we need to change. Yeah, the January signings have settled in very well. They've been at clubs that other players have been at in our team, so we all sort of know them. Good players, profile player as well we've signed. Fits in well with what we've already got. Technical players that can create, score goals, and that's the main thing. They can help score goals in the team to help us win games.
Airstreigh eolach go leor Raith Rovers. In skipper han an eis an iar-chuairt de Cupa KDM na ALBA. Agus is aghaidh an arpiste léag an in 2026. Han na cluicheadair san luch óprach son an Joe Araching sin a horste ráist gan a club.
It was amazing. Still remember some of the games that I had building up to it, all enjoyable games, and then the final was obviously at Falkirk Stadium, and just remember all seeing that stand all filled out, and after the game the celebrations were amazing. And I think they'll be obviously compact. They've got their way to go about it. You know, Dougies came in and got them going. So yeah, it's always a tough game. His Morton teams are always well organised and stuff like that. So it'll be a tough game.
Raith this season, you know, we've played them 3 times, we've not lost, drawn 2, won 1. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a team the way we play, or you know, our system suits well against them. I'm not sure. I think we'll just approach it like any other game. You know, like I said, we're playing good stuff. You know, if we win, we get into the final. So you know, it's a big game for the club and the fans. Yeah, to win it again and be part of the team goes down in sort of history in the club, winning the trophy. It'd be great, you know, it'd be a great confidence boost, like morale boost going, you know, attacking the end of the season. Yeah, it'd be massive for us. So I'm looking forward to it.